The National Institutes of Health Information Technology and Acquisition Assessment Center wants to inform and inspire interested members of the federal agency and IT contracting community. Our topic is a new NITAAC contract vehicle for IT products and services that you'll really benefit from knowing more about. Coming up, my guest with Federal Times will share a couple clips from his recent interview with Rob Coen of NITAAC. And we'll talk about what this new instrument means for federal agencies and contractors alike. Hello, I'm Todd Schwartzrock. From the Department of Health and Human Services broadcast studios here in Washington, D.C., welcome to NITAAC Now. Federal agencies and dozens of prime contractors have a brand new government-wide acquisition contract from NITAAC, available to them for IT products and cloud solution acquisitions called CIO Commodity and Solutions. My guest today is Aaron Boyd of Federal Times. Thank you for joining us, Aaron.
Thanks for having me, Dad.
Some have written recently that the increasing use of GWACs, or government-wide acquisition contracts, is contributing to an enhancement of federal IT procurements. What's contributing to this trend in your view?
Well, Todd, the IT landscape has become so complex and fast-moving that it's often hard for contracting officers to keep up. Having access to pre-competed contracts and acquisition experts really makes a big difference.
So the NITAAC, under Rob Coen, has recently awarded a brand new $20 billion ceiling vehicle called CIO-CS. How would you characterize this new vehicle in the market?
Well, we'll have to see what materializes once agencies start actually using the vehicle. But on paper, it looks like CIO-CS is going to be a valuable addition to the GWAC marketplace. I'll be particularly interested to see how companies use the flexibility being built in to stay on top of emerging technologies.
A short time ago, you actually sat down and talked to Rob Coen about his objectives for NITAAC and for this new vehicle, CIO-CS. Let's take a look at one of those clips.
CIO-CS, we saw an evolving, enormous change in the IT marketplace when it comes to commoditized services and managed services and cloud services, meeting those software as a service, infrastructure as a service. We see the environment changing dramatically. So we wanted to build a contract that had contract holders that were going to be able to meet those needs as they change, and they're changing very, very quickly. So part of the rigorous source selection process that our contract holders go through to get on our vehicles, they have to meet certain technical requirements. They have to be able to prove that they're able to meet a full gamut of IT needs that out there that the government has. They have to show domain-specific capability in certain areas. But they also have to show us how they can evolve over time.
So Aaron, we just heard Rob discuss what he wants to do in terms of focusing on contractor quality and customer service for these vehicles. How would you see this as differentiators in the market?
Well, with the complexity of modern technology offerings, it becomes that much more important to be able to trust the companies you're doing business with. For agencies contracting through a GWAC like CIO-CS, that trust really comes through the program office. So it's good to see that NITAAC is making that a priority.
It's an important two-way street. Let's take a look at another clip from your interview.
We're here to meet the full challenge that the government has with respect to IT. So what we're trying to do, and what we do, in addition to that, is have a very strong partnership with industry. So we have set up community action groups, which are community groups of contract holders as well as large manufacturers of IT that we meet with regularly to work with our contract holders to develop solutions for our customers, to educate our customers. They educate us so that we're always staying at the forefront of what's happening with IT. It's very, very important to our program. The partnerships that we develop, not only with our customers, but with industry, to have a very transparent program that's open and that attracts innovation at every single level.
So Aaron, we just heard how Rob intends for this new vehicle to operate. How would you say that approach will contribute to contracting efficiency?
Well, being able to find the right IT solution doesn't mean all that much if the process for buying that solution is too cumbersome. Creating a more direct process where agencies can list their requirements and get direct, timely feedback from the industry is going to be a stride in the right direction. I'll be interested to see the EGOS system once it's stood up, and I think agencies will be excited to see it as well.
I think that would be a win-win for everybody involved. Thank you so much for coming by and sharing some clips from your interview with Rob Coen about CIO-CS and the NITAAC.
Thanks for having me, Todd.
I hope this webcast has provided you with new information and perspective. If you would like to see Aaron's complete interview with Rob Coen, please visit the video gallery on federaltimes.com. If you have questions or feedback about this webcast or about the new NITAAC CIO-CS contracting vehicle, feel free to visit us on the web at nitac.nih.gov. Email us at nitaacsupport@nih.gov, or you can call us toll-free at 1-888-773-6542. I hope you will join me soon for the next episode of NITAAC Now.